Okay, so what we have here on the right-hand side is Dexter's database, and we're in the smart devices table. So what we're going to see is any smart devices are going to come up on the screen that he is connected to or knows how to control. So at the moment, you can see that the table is blank. There's nothing in there. And if we tell him to turn off the lamp, we hear that sound, which means the command wasn't registered, and it's going through to his language processor, which is now going to come up with some witty response to give us back or whatever. We'll see in a minute if is he going to turn off the lamp. This light beam that you're seeing here, this is coming from the lamp. Right, doesn't know what we're talking about. That's fine, because as you can see, it'd be weird if he did, because he doesn't have anything in his database at the moment. If we tell him to turn on the light, I'm going to get the same thing, this light here.
I don't know what light you are talking about.
Right. So that's fine. Now, if you've ever used Alexa or Cortana or Google Assistant or whatever, any of those virtual assistants that have the ability to control smart devices, you may know that the kind of like setup process is really tedious and annoying because they link to the IP of the smart device on your local network, and then if the IP ever changes, they lose contact with that device. So, for example, if I have Alexa set up with all my smart devices, such as this light here and that lamp there and the plug in the back there, then if I turn off my router for, I don't know, like 15 minutes, 10 minutes or whatever, even if I just restart it, chances of my devices all getting new IPs on the local network is pretty high. Like, it's pretty much guaranteed. So then you have to go back into your Alexa app and all of your smart devices. They could be all from different manufacturers. Like, you have maybe 10 from 10 different manufacturers, so they all have their own app and they all have their own setup process. And then if you restart your router quite a lot, or maybe you don't have a constant internet connection, or you don't know, there's a lot of you don't have static IPs turned on, so all your devices are constantly getting new IP addresses, then this just is so annoying, and it makes the convenience aspect totally nullified, right? So for Dexter, though, he's got you sorted. So if we go ahead and we say scan for smart devices,
scanning for compatible devices now.
He's going to go ahead and
smart lights on the local network, and they are ready for use.
So if we go ahead and refresh the database, here we go. We see LifeX LAN controller. It's got no IP. That's fine because it's a LifeX product. You don't need the IP. But for the TP-Link stuff, which you should just find any second now.
While running listen experiencing connection problems.
Okay, well, he's experiencing connection problems, so that's fine.
Device called lamp and configured it for use.
Alright, so there we go. We've got the lamp and its IP has just came up, and any second now he's going to find one more device on the local network called plug. And you may be wondering, how does he already know the names of the devices? Well, that's a good one. All the devices have their...
I found a smart device called plug and configured it for use.
All the devices have their name, which they're called by the application. It's all stored on the device. So Dexter can retrieve that, and he just by default, he's just going to call it whatever you've called it, because most likely you've already named them in your app. So if we go ahead now, and we say, turn off the lamp.
Okay.
There we go. Turned it off. I didn't tell him, the setup process is just mind-blowingly simple. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. Like, it's beautiful. Anyway, if we tell him to turn on the light.
Okay.
Boom. Right? We can say dim the light.
Okay.
Boom. Brighten the light.
Okay.
Turn on the lamp.
Okay. Okay.
Ta-da! We're back to normal. Isn't that fantastic? It's so simple. So that is the whole smart device ecosystem for Dexter. It's just that beautiful and simple. It's so straightforward. If I could show you the setup process for Alexa, I would, because it just puts it to shame. Now, the only problem is with Dexter, you could effectively put him on your laptop and then take him around to your friend's house and start controlling your friend's smart devices.
While running, listen, experiencing connection problems.